Tag Me with Designers Today. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to Megan Winters, designer based in Lake Forest, Illinois. I have to give you a little bit of love first off because Megan and I were introduced through Christine Phillips, and the moment we connected on the phone.
Yes, we did.
Your beautiful former home appeared in our November issue.
Thank you.
And the minute we got on the phone, I just felt this, like, I love her. I mean, seriously.
I felt the same way. It was just an automatic, immediate connection. So.
And I mean, I felt that actually when I went to your website as well, because you are an incredibly joyous, unique designer with a fabulous website.
Oh, thank you. Well, I have my John Lineweaver to thank for that.
A mutual friend.
Yes.
The world goes around with good people,
it's
right?
Really true. It's really true.
So Megan is an amazing designer, and I kind of want to find out first, like, in the world of design, what makes you tick? What inspires you?
You know, I'm inspired by art and architecture and fashion and all things beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm mostly inspired by making people happy. And if I can create a beautiful environment for someone where every time they walk into the room they smile, and it feels like them, and it lifts their spirit, that inspires me. I think it's definitely gives me a lot of joy.
Right, and that in your own design, in your own personal taste, because here you are in black and white, super graphic. I feel like your interiors are, you know, bold, graphic, texture, contrast. You play with proportion, like that's just all yummy.
You know, I have a pretty strong personality, and most of my people who hire me, they hire me for my taste level, my ability to balance things, really take the architecture of the space and meld it with their personality, their likes, their tastes.
Yes.
And to me, creating a beautiful space is very much about bringing together color and texture and warmth and personality.
Mm-hmm.
So striking a balance between the architecture and the bold shapes and soft texture, whether it's texture on the wall or texture on the floors or texture in your artwork. I mean, that's really fun for me, and there are so many jillion ways to do that that it's just never-ending fun. So
this is your first time here in Vegas.
It is.
You know, I'm sure you have a lot to do here. So
we do.
Yeah. So tell me about some of the things that bring you to Vegas.
Well, I've not been to Vegas, and I think, you know, I'm here with Christine, and she just felt it was a really good time for me to come and experience this market. We like the setup, we like the so many of the people who are here.
Right.
We're working on some licensing opportunities, and hopefully 2020 will, you know, bring those to fruition. So it's a great time to get out and about, and
I know in your projects you do a lot of custom work, you know, and then here you get to see some of the more, I'd say, not custom, but great design with options and a little more of the sort of just, well, not the custom vendors. So
right. Well, and a lot of these vendors, I mean, the capabilities are so fantastic, and growing all the time in so many ways. So to be able to catch up on that and see where I can use, whether it's an artwork vendor or a rug or furniture or accessories, it's always good to be current and see what's available.
It'll be interesting because you've just come from Paris, you know, a city that you love, and now you're in Vegas, and just it'll be interesting to see your fun finds here at Market.
Absolutely.
I want to go back a little bit because, you know, part of your story, I mean, you have a very cool story, and you started, you know, you took over the family printing business, you have an MBA, this amazing smart woman, and then you were diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer.
Yes.
And here you are, like, so strong, so beautiful, glowing. I know, you don't like me to say beautiful, but you are, because you are glowing.
Well, thank you.
And you're radiant. And I feel like, I mean, you got through that, but like you have, we were talking about it a little bit last night, like what is your purpose here, you know, in the design world, and...
You know, I think I'm a strong person.
Yeah.
I remember when I was diagnosed, they gave me a very short time to live, and I just looked at the doctor and I said, well, I'm not ready to die. That really can't happen. And I was raised in a family where we were raised to work extremely hard and always do our best, and that life is difficult. And I guess I just felt like, well, this is going to be difficult, but I think I can do it. So I think my purpose now that I came through that, I was running a big company and I was traveling all over the world and definitely a workaholic.
But you still,
I do.
You work 7 days a week.
I do. It's just with a different intensity and a different purpose, I think. So I was very much driven to succeed in building the company and achieving certain goals and landmarks by my own measure.
Right.
And then I got sick, and I realized that what really brings me the most joy is not stuff and not these mile mark accomplishments, but creating really beautiful things and letting my creativity be free and not being afraid to fail, to create something that's not perfect, that's not as beautiful as I wanted it to be. And so I think my purpose now is taking the gifts that I believe God gave me and working hard and having that inner confidence to pursue them in helping make other people happy, making beautiful spaces and creating things that are unique for the individual, but still have a certain, hopefully a balance in aesthetic and architecture and style and taste level, and having fun. I mean, that's very important to me. I think that life is short. Sounds just so shallow sometimes, but boy, it is when you really think about what might happen at any moment. So taking our talents and fulfilling our passions by doing the best we can and sharing it with other people and living, walking the walk. And so I guess I think that's my purpose.
Yeah. Well,
one space at a time, Jane.
I know, right? One space at a time. But you have this gorgeous laugh, and I'm so happy to now know you face to face.
It's mutual.
This is the beginning.
Yes, absolutely. You're stuck with me, Jane.
Good. That's all right. I accept that. I'm stuck with her. Anyway, let's say goodbye to the folks and get on with our market.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.